You know how your phone can have a bunch of different applications. There's Facebook and YouTube and many more. They are basically applications that run code made by any company, so you can interact with their company. Well, a dApp is similar to how it works. Instead reporting back to Facebook server or YouTube server, this app reports back to blockchain. Welcome to Caffeinated_Crypto, #1 YouTube channel for crypto education. And here I explain topics related to cryptocurrency using examples and stories. So let's get started. So what is dApp or decentralized application? Decentralized applications are digital applications that exist and run on a blockchain or peer-to-peer network of computers instead of a single computer. dApps are outside the control of a single authority instead. Take for example YouTube, which is controlled by single authority. That is Google. dApps, which are often built on the Ethereum platform as of today, can be developed for a variety of purposes including gaming, finance, and social media. Now, let's understand decentralized applications in detail. A standard web app, such as Uber or Twitter, runs on a computer system that is owned and operated by an organization, giving it full authority over the app and its workings. There may be multiple users on one side, but the backend is controlled by a single organization. Hereas, dApps can run on a peer-to-peer network or a blockchain network. For example, BitTorrent, Tor, and Popcorn Time are applications that run on computers that are part of a peer-to-peer network, whereby multiple participants are consuming content, feeding or seeding content, or simultaneously performing both functions. In the context of cryptocurrencies, dApps run on a blockchain network in a public, open-source, decentralized environment and are free from control and interference by any single authority. For example, a developer can create a Twitter-like dApp and put it on a blockchain where any user can publish messages. Once posted, no one, including the app creators, can delete the messages. We are talking of dApp or decentralized. But what exactly it means to be decentralized? To understand this, we have to talk about the advantages of dApps. Many of the advantages of dApps center around the program's ability to safeguard user privacy. With decentralized apps, users do not need to submit their personal information to use the function the app provides. dApps use smart contracts to complete the transaction between two anonymous parties, without the need to rely on a central authority. Proponents interested in free speech point out that dApps can be developed as alternative social media platforms. A decentralized social media platform would be resistant to censorship, because no single participant on the blockchain can delete messages or block messages from being posted. Ethereum is a flexible platform for creating new dApps, providing the infrastructure needed for developers to focus their efforts on finding innovative uses for digital applications. This could enable rapid deployment of dApps in a variety of industries including banking and finance, gaming, social media, and online shopping. Point to be noted here is that Bitcoin is not designed to make dApps. It doesn't have smart contract functionalities. However, Ethereum is used for building dApps as discussed earlier. Every advantage comes with some disadvantages. Same is true for dApps. Let's now discuss some of the disadvantages. The use of dApps is still in the early stages, and thus it is experimental and prone to certain problems and unknowns. There are questions as to whether the applications will be able to scale effectively, particularly in the event that an app requires significant computations, which overloads a network, causing network congestion. The ability to develop a user-friendly interface is another concern. Most users of apps developed by traditional centralized institutions have an ease-of-use expectation that encourages them to use and interact with the app. Getting people to transition to dApps will require developers to create an end-user experience and level of performance that rivals already popular and established programs. The challenge of doing code modifications is another limitation of dApps. Once deployed, a dApp will likely need ongoing changes for the purposes of making enhancements or to correct bugs or security risks. According to Ethereum, it can be challenging for developers to make needed updates to dApps, because the data and code published to the blockchain are hard to modify. We have been talking about Ethereum dApps. But what exactly it means? Ethereum dApps are decentralized applications that are powered and developed using the Ethereum platform. Ethereum dApps use smart contracts for their logic. They are deployed on the Ethereum network and use the platform's blockchain for data storage. Let's now discuss key differences between centralized and decentralized app. A centralized app is owned by a single company. The application software for a centralized app resides on one or more servers controlled by the company. As a user, you'll interact with the app by downloading a copy of the app, and then sending and receiving data back and forth from the company's server. A decentralized app operates on a blockchain or peer-to-peer network of computers. It enables users to engage in transactions directly with one another, as opposed to relying on a central authority. The user of a dApp will pay the developer an amount of cryptocurrency to download and use the program's source code. The source code is known as a smart contract, which allows users to complete transactions without revealing personal information. What are examples of centralized and decentralized apps? Let's discuss some. Well-known examples of centralized apps are Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Netflix. Banks and other financial institutions use centralized apps to allow their customers online access to their accounts. Peepeth, a social network alternative to Twitter, is an example of a decentralized app. CryptoKitties is a dApp game that allows users to buy and sell virtual cats. MakerDAO is a decentralized credit service supporting the stablecoin DAI and allows users to open a collateralized debt position, CDP. New dApps are building every day. Blockchain developers are getting some of the highest pays. That's all for today's video. Hope you guys like this. If yes, then don't forget to subscribe my channel. It took a lot of effort to build such videos for you guys. Also, if you are looking for a crypto exchange, download Coindcx, Asia's best crypto exchange. Thanks, your host DJ signing off. Goodbye, be back soon.